T.M.I, T.M.I, too much info, T.M.I. Hey, it's Lisa Robbin Young, and welcome to Creative Freedom. This is your dose of inspiration and education to help you build a noble empire and live an inspired life without selling your soul. In this day and age of being online all the time and the need for transparency and authenticity, the lines can get really blurred between what we should share and what we shouldn't. How much is too much? And when have we crossed the line into giving too much information that the world really doesn't need to know about in order to make a decision about whether they know us, like us, or trust us enough to do business with us? We all have had those moments where we said something we shouldn't have, or we shared a little too much. But if it's a chronic thing for you and you're dealing with oversharing, how do you overcome it? If you're not careful, you're going to end up just like one of those crazy people who's always trying to ram their agenda down somebody else's throat. Kind of like in that Joan Jett video.
T.M.I, T.M.I, too much info, T.M.I, 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 too much info, T.M.I.
Now, I'm not traveling too deeply down the rabbit hole of what you had for breakfast and who you've been dating. I want to keep this on a business conversation, but the principles apply whether we're talking about your personal situation or your business situation. You need to be mindful of what's being said about you in the world and what you're saying that reflects back on you. As my mother used to say, your reputation is everything, and once you've lost it, it's really hard to get it back. Number one, you need to understand that oversharing is relative. There are some very, very private people in the world who aren't going to share much of anything online. Bradley Cooper is a great example. He is a very private guy who does not air his dirty laundry or anything else on social media. In fact, you'll be hard-pressed to find him on any social media channels beyond whatever he's shared to a media or news outlet. He's very strategic about what he chooses to reveal. On the other hand, I make a living being very much an open book for my right audience. So I'm always chronicling, within reason, the events and activities that are going on for me as a creative entrepreneur. For example, my series, 30 Days to 5K, was a very in-depth, intimate look at how I build my business and what I'm doing to achieve a certain financial goal. That was me being strategic about what I wanted to share with that particular audience. Those people paid for that kind of an experience, and I wanted to deliver on that. But in general, my work, my brand, and my message are about building a noble empire and living an inspired life without selling your soul. So when I am active on social media, when I am out in the world presenting my marketing message, that's the message I want to drive home. I want to be strategic in sharing that message and making sure that people understand that's what I'm about. I'm here to help you, creative entrepreneurs of the world, build your noble empire, live an inspired life, and do it in a way that doesn't force you to have to sell your soul to the devil to make it happen. Which brings me to tip number 2. You need to be mindful of who your market is and what your brand message is all about. If, for example, you're a Howard Stern and you're a very no-nonsense, direct kind of guy, and you're doing shock jock radio, then dropping expletives every other sentence is very appropriate for who you are. On the other hand, if you're a minister in a church, probably don't want to be dropping the F-bomb every Sunday morning. I've said it before, and I will say it many times again. People come to treat you how you train them, based on what they've come to expect from you and what you've come to accept from them. So if they expect upright, wholesome, salt of the earth Lisa, and I am F-bomb dropping, lazy wearing, getting up half done hair Lisa, they're gonna go, something ain't right about all that. And that one misstep can drive people who would otherwise be your perfect fit customers away from you in droves because you were incongruent with their expectation of what you were supposed to be delivering on your brand promise. Think about it this way. If you've got people that you would be mortified if they knew about this certain thing you're thinking about sharing, don't share it, because you know it's just a matter of copy, paste, cut, click, mail, send, boom, and it's all over the interwebs. Protect your brand, protect your business by being proactive in what you're saying and how you're showing up online. Last tip, check your settings. Almost every social media platform offers you a way to control who sees what to some degree. Now, barring the don't share it if you don't want the world to know about it scenario, you can customize what you're sending out to different audiences based on, again, what they've come to expect from you. My Instagram feed is very different from my Twitter feed and very different from my Pinterest pages and very different from my Facebook profile because different people in those different audiences are expecting different things. When you use strategy as a filter for all the things that you want to share with the world, it helps you create a more focused brand and a more focused message for your audience to relate to, fall in love with, and ultimately want to do business with you. Without it, it can be a chaotic mess, and it just makes it that much harder for your right people to know you, like you, and trust you enough to say yes to you. And who wants that? So now let me hear from you. How have you witnessed or experienced oversharing as it relates to damaging a brand or business? If you've had to deal with it, what did you do to overcome an oversharing episode? Share your thoughts and your ideas in the comments, and let's be a rising tide for everyone. If you like this video and you want to be the first to see more just like it, then subscribe to my channel and share me around with your friends because we're finger licking good. Wait. That was probably too much information, huh? And there's always more where this came from for inspiring songs, stories, and tools to help you build a noble empire and live an inspired life without selling your soul. Come on, let's see what's shaking over at LisaRobbinYoung.com. You know you want to.